a stripper?
For a year now.
For a year. And why do you think? What do you think the distinction is between stripping and prostitution?
Well, first of all, prostitution, they stand on a corner and they go fuck for their money.
You can stand
I'm not doing that. Some girls at the strip club do that, but I don't. Some girls just strip, slide down the pole, spin around, get their little money thrown on them, and go home. And that's what I do. Yeah. Some girls do that and go meet up with some dudes afterwards and go do what they do to get some extra money.
Okay, yeah. So I understand there's a different process, but what I'm asking the distinction is like, okay, there could be a prostitute on a corner who just goes up and does a strip show for a guy too, right?
For sure. Not really, because the girls on the corner, they don't do a strip show. They just get in the car and get to it.
If they did, you could imagine that there could be some men who just want them to strip, no sex, no nothing, right? Wouldn't they still be prostitutes?
Damn. But I can only speak for myself because I don't do that shit, so I don't know.
Okay, so then I guess we'll go over to this side then. You said no, right? It's not prostitution?
Right.
Okay, so what would you consider the distinction between stripping and prostitution?
I think prostitution is you're fucking somebody for money, something inserting somewhere, and then if you're not doing that, then I don't consider it prostituting.
Okay, so you wouldn't consider prostitution then if you were stimulating some kind of act that made a man ejaculate? Would that be prostitution?
No.
No? It has to be penetration?
Yes.
Okay, of some kind in some orifice?
Right.
Okay, why? Why is that what makes it prostitution?
That's just what I consider prostitution. Like, I used to be like a full-blown prostitute, and like now that I do OnlyFans, like that allowed me to not be a full-blown prostitute.
So now diving into this a little bit more, let's pretend for a second a guy buys a prostitute, the prostitute goes up into his bedroom and over his jeans rubs his penis until he ejaculates. Is that prostitution then?
Not really.
It's still not prostitution then?
That's, I mean, kind of.
So if he dialed 1-800-COME-MAKE-ME-COME with your hand over my jeans, that would not be prostitution for real?
I guess.
Yeah, so if that is prostitution, then if a girl who's a stripper gets on a guy's groin and grinds on him until he ejaculates, what would she be?
Ooh. That's not a prostitute.
Gotcha, bitch. Most clubs don't allow that.
Yeah, they do. That's bullshit. Yes, they do.
It goes hand in hand. There's strip clubs that don't even have back rooms.
The question isn't whether they allow it. The question is if he finishes. It sounds like she's a prostitute.
Sounds like she's a prostitute.
I don't think so, because that's not our fault that he does.
It's not her fault.
Right. That's right. The purpose of a lap dance isn't to come in your pants.
What do you think the purpose is for him?
To have fun and
to
get drunk and spend his money.
It's to just sit there with a boner, or is it maybe?
Yeah, some guys do.
Yeah, some guys maybe, but there's other guys who come in specifically. That is the purpose, right? You grind on them until they do that.
I don't think any guy wants to come in a strip club and come in his pants.
Just like a prostitute went up and rubbed a guy over their jeans, right? It would be the same thing, wouldn't it?
Nah.
No. It's somehow. What's the difference if a prostitute does it over the jeans and a stripper does it in a strip club? What in the world could possibly be the difference?
So I feel like a dancer is somebody who entertains people.
I'm sure prostitutes entertain people.
I know they do.
It's highly entertaining.
They definitely entertain people. No. Easy, right? No, but with the prostitute, it's a sexual encounter.
I was stripping.
You have to be sucking dick or fucking or doing something. With stripping, you're literally just dancing, entertaining on a pole.
Is kissing sexual?
Listen,
no.
Dancing, you're not supposed to touch a dancer. You're not supposed to do any of that matter. So you're not supposed to.
A dancer can touch you, right?
No.
I mean, they give lap dances. They do. For sure. They definitely give lap dances, but like I feel like it's to an extent. Like you can't, there's certain lines you don't cross if you're a dancer and a prostitute. Because I know people physically who's a dancer and a prostitute.
Yeah, but
it's totally different lanes.
The prostitute's job is to make a man
like some prostitutes, they be like, oh, you're not on my level.
I understand what you're saying, but let me counter real quick. If the prostitute's job is to make a man ejaculate, right, and a stripper's job is to do the exact same thing,
That's not a stripper's
Well,
job.
I
is
like
it
a
then?
dancer's
A
job.
stripper's job is to entertain.
We're
It's
supposed
to
to
entertain what
to
part of the
spend
man's
money.
body?
It's to get the man's money, actually.
We're supposed to entertain the
Not
mind,
to have
Yeah, but
sex
body,
with him and make him
how are
hard.
you getting his money?
By dancing.
We're talking.
And
doing
he's
what?
throwing
Every time we're
money.
talking.
What, and why is he watching you dance?
because they be not like titty and ass.
Because they're lonely.
Why isn't he paying to see a chick do the chicken
No,
dance?
it's
Yeah,
supposed
no
to-
shit,
we're
why not?
supposed to be-
Who finna pay and see a
Monet.
bitch do
Yeah.
a chicken dance?
We're supposed to
why?
be literally like creating a fantasy for
Okay,
men.
okay,
It's a
hang on, one at
fantasy
a
for
time, one at a
men.
time. Let me ask you this. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this then. Why would a man, if it's just about the dancing and the entertainment, why do they want to see naked dancers? Is it what do you think makes it a little bit more entertaining for the man, if you had to guess?
Because it's more entertaining if you're showing more, doing more. But I know ladies are supposed to keep that like professionalism
try
to
again.
not like fuck. Like
What?
Like
What thing
fuck.
could you imagine the man would be wanting you to take your clothes off for?
we know what they want to take the clothes
What?
off
Well,
for.
tell us what for.
You want to go home to
Yes,
his
they,
wife
they,
and
they,
jack
want to
off?
fuck us. They want to take
Yes.
us home. They want to all that. But
some men
that's
just
not
like the dream.
course.
Some men
Yeah.
just like for you to sell them a dream. Because when I'm
Yes.
stripping, I just sell them a dream. They never go home with me though. They give me my money and they get out.
Yeah, I get it. but-
About money, nigga.
But when you
Right,
when
give
you
me
go
my
to the
money,
club,
nigga. Just
when you
give
go
me
to
my
the clubs,
money.
happen the same thing.
Like prostitutes,
when you go
though,
to the club,
you're
for
on the
example,
blade
dancing
24/7,
with a guy,
babe.
and you
like,
want to seduce him.
Hold on, one
You don't get
microphone
a
at a
break.
time. Hold on,
Yeah,
ladies.
yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
ladies. One microphone at a time. You had something, and then you had something. Go. You finish your point, and then she can go next.
The blade?
My point.
The blade?
bees be walking the blade. They be on the. They do that 9 to 5. Basically, that's what they do. Stripper, like we just dance and go home. But on the blade, you're actually fucking and sucking and then go home.
Yeah,
You're
no.
not supposed to fuck
Yeah,
the
no,
suck,
no,
though.
I get it.
Yeah.
So then I gotta ask you the same question I asked
Okay,
her.
sorry. Go ahead.
Guy dials 1-800 come rub my penis till I come. Is he ordering a hooker?
That sounds
For,
like he's
for sure. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's
Okay,
definitely.
so then
he is
if
looking
the,
for a
if the-
hooker. but
okay,
if he's
so
calling a stripper,
hang on. So
Yeah.
if he orders the hooker, she does that. If he goes to the strip club and the stripper does the exact same thing, grinds on him with a lap dance, how is she not a
That's
hooker?
not the same thing.
Why?
I think it's the.
Because you don't want it to be? Because otherwise the implication is what?
Because
If
no,
that's
I
true,
am a
what's the
stripper.
implication?
That's not the same
Okay,
thing.
let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a
She's
question because I
standing
think
on
I know
it.
why it is you want it to not be true. But I'm just going to make sure that we know.
And why do
Have you
think that?
ever been grinding on a guy in a strip club and think that he might have come to completion?
No, I grind on a guy before, but they never busted none of their
How
pants.
do you know?
I'm looking while I'm doing it. So I can,
Eye contact.
and then when I turn around, look, dance from the front.
So did that just make you a bad stripper?
No. The clubs that I work at, you can. It's certain stuff you can and can't do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no nutting, no touching, no none of that. So
No, point. So if you're chilling,
because first of all, you can know because if you turn around and you put your butt on them and you feel something wet, that's how you know if he nutted or not. But they can't
Okay.
do none of that in my club.
so you're there with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
She's like your best stripper friend. You guys hang out in and out of the
Yeah.
club, right? You're
I got a couple of them.
stripper girls for life. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in there.
Hold for life.
You're grinding. You're both grinding all over these guys. One of them, you know, he does, man. He busts while this chick's grinding all over him,
Then the
right?
security put him out.
Oh yeah, sure. How did she not engage in prostitution considering the same exact result happened?
Because
as
she
with
didn't know. That's his fault.
What do you mean? It's his fault both
If
times,
she's
right?
dancing and stuff, that's not her fault that he nutted. He's not supposed to be doing that, but he did it anyway.
Why do you think? Do they usually, when you're lap dancing with a guy, do they usually get an erection?
I mean, they get hard.
Yeah, they get hard.
Yeah,
but
so the
they
point
not
of
sitting
it
over there
is to
like,
get them-
oh,
Why is he not supposed to do that? Why wouldn't you say he's not supposed to get hard?
I didn't say he can't get hard. I
why
said he
not,
can't
though?
bust a
I
nut.
know, but why not? Why is he allowed to get hard but not finish?
Because first of all, you're in a strip club with like multiple people, and there's a camera right in the booth, like it's watching. You
This is
can't
not
do
sex.
that.
We shouldn't
Right,
be
this is
busting
not
nuts.
Pornhub. You can't do all that.
If someone hires a prostitute and the guy doesn't finish, is it prostitution?
Actually, no. Actually, no, yeah, because she went to go fuck.
She won.
She won that round. She went to go fuck. Strippers not going to go fuck. They're going to go dance.
Did you have something that you wanted to say? You were trying
Yeah,
to say
that's
something
the
before.
limit. You know, if it's calm, it's prostitution. If it's not, it's not. Because when you go to the club, what happened when you go to the club?
Tell
You
them, girl.
dancing. If you like the guy, you want to put the guy hard, right? That is the
You
means
do?
that you like it. If he
Makes
likes
him spend money.
yeah, no, I'm
So
saying.
you go to the club to make guys hard?
No. Just if I like him, you know.
If you like him,
I
you like him.
I want to get a seduction. You know, we're talking about the seduction. So when you like someone in the club, you feel that, but you know.
I am so horrified by you.
Can I ask a
You're
question?
going-
You never dancing in the club with a
With a
sexy
boner?
woman?
No, I
and
don't go to the
dancing
club with
around
a
you?
boner to dance with random chicks. What are you talking about?
Can I ask a question? Have you ever been to a strip club? Have you ever been to the strip club?
Yeah.
Did you bust a nut?
No.
Did you get hard?
I didn't get lap dances and shit.
So, have you ever hooked up with a prostitute?
No.
Okay.
What if there's a prostitute?
What's the?
What is okay mean?
So I just needed to know that.
Do you dance sometimes?
We needed to know what.
That's a great argument. That's a great
So
argument.
did you?
Yeah, did you ever hook up with a prostitute? No. Oh, well, okay then.
I just needed to know. And you never been to the strip club?
It's a little different.
Nor bust a nut?
It's a difference.
He
In
said
a
he
way.
was at the strip club.
No, I mean he didn't go to the strip club bust a nut.
But
But
did
he's
you-
asking me questions like, oh, but it's the men bust a nut at the strip club. Like,
So
have
did
you
you
ever did it?
participate
We're
in
trying to get. I'm trying to give
prostitution
you
when
a
you went to the
logical
strip club?
exercise so that
And the
we can see.
strict-
Oh, man.
And the strip club is allow that, but when you go to the regular clubs, it's not. But
No, some
I'm
strip
sure
clubs don't.
The 100% the guys want to fuck with you.
That's what they're
That
there
is the
for.
reality.
I know hustlers
You-
at
you-
Vegas
you
in
look
Vegas
like a-
don't do that
but
shit.
It is. So when they go to the strip club, yeah, they got more options.
So if we were to say then that the stripper is actually a prostitute, and we were able to say that the prostitute's actually a prostitute because they get a guy's dick hard,